Hello everyone, I'm Ryan, WoMaster Sales Director. This webinar, I'm going to continue the topic about the LPWAN connectivity about the LoRa and the LoRaWAN. Today's topic will include the recap of the LPWAN, new product introduction, LR140 LoRaWAN converter, and the WR322 LoRaWAN gateway, a demo of the LoRa devices, LC and LM devices. Last, another demo is about the LoRaWAN. We are using the YouTube Live to broadcast during the presentation. If you have any question, please type in the chat room. We will reply after the presentation. First of all, I would like to have the capture about the LoRa about the LPWAN. Last time we mentioned the LPWAN is adapted to the longer distance transmission with lower the power consumption application. This IIoT contains water and gas metering, sensor monitoring, and water level flow management. They are located in the wide range and the distributed area with the small data size. In this case, WoMaster provides the LPWAN connectivity with the different models. There are NB-IoT, LoRa, and the LoRaWAN for options related to the real usage. Regarding to the WR222, it supports the license span for the NB-IoT with SIM card. But sometimes SIM card communication is not preferred. Alternatively, user can consider to the non-licensed span LoRa and the LoRaWAN. Here we have the two models for the LoRa. One is the Modbus RTU LoRa engine, LM100 as the LoRaMaster. Another one is the LoRa N-Node as client, LC144. It's the LoRa N-Node to connect to the end devices such as sensors, RTU, remote transmit unit to the LoRaWAN converter, LR140. It can convert the Modbus RTU to the LoRaWAN protocol and link to the cloud platform. And the WR322GR-LoRaWAN is the LoRaWAN gateway working with the cloud platform as a WoMaster or WoMaster OTA. Again, the differentiator for the network architecture among the NB-IoT, LoRa, and the LoRaWAN. For LoRa and LoRaWAN, the network infrastructure can be decided by the users. If you use the LoRaWAN gateway will be necessary. For the NB-IoT, a SIM card service from the operator or carrier cannot be avoided, and the network infrastructure is restricted, and the SIM card fee is needed monthly. For the NB-IoT, we can do the bidirectional communication, control, and monitor. It's similar with the LoRa. However, for the LoRaWAN, it is suitable for the monitor only, according to the requirement from the customer's application. Users can adapt to the proper one. Now, sorry, we are checking the echo problem. Test. Test. Test, test. 1, 2, 3. Test. Test 1, 2, 3. Test, test. 1, 2, 3. Test, test. Hello everyone. Now we are checking the echo problem. So it's okay now? We are checking the echo problem. Is anything okay? Okay. Okay. Let's go. Sorry for the echo problem. So let's go back to the page 3. According to the requirement from the customer's application, users can adapt to the proper one. Now, we know the differential is between the licensed and the non-licensed band connectivity. In this page, about the major differences between the LoRa and the LoRaWAN of the WoMaster devices. WoMaster provided the LoRa and the LoRaWAN devices both. For the LoRa and LoRaWAN, they are based on the same PHY layer to do the modulation. In application layer, we develop our own stack to communicate for the LoRa. As for the LoRaWAN, it follows open standard, and now the LoRaWAN is belong to the class C. Simplified speaking, LoRa is more like the private protocol, and the LoRaWAN is open standard one. Therefore, LoRa has ACK mechanism so that it can support the recent and the more secure. LoRaWAN is without ACK mechanism, but it's faster. However, they still have the risk to have the data loss under the high transmit rate and the speedy the transmission application. Regarding some of the power concerned application, LoRaWAN is more suitable than the LoRa because of the sleepy mode. A LoRaWAN can be set the sleeping period to save more power. The function will be applied in the future. Back to the LoRa, it's used for the cable replacement application, and it can do the simple analog control in the non-pretty application with ACK mechanism. As for the LoRaWAN, it's suitable the larger the network scope and collect data to the cloud platform with the LoRaWAN protocol. But in this case, analog control by the LoRaWAN is not suitable. In the following slides, we will show you about the features of the WoMaster LoRa and the LoRaWAN devices. Here, I introduce the LoRa devices first. LM100 and the LC144 LoRa controller. There are complete solutions about the LoRa controller for the AIO, PWM, and the RS485 for the different connected devices. It supports the two-way Modbus communication over the LoRa. Users can access data from the LED dimmer, sensor, meter over LoRa. The distance is up to the 6 km and the 250 nodes to the one network scope. White temperature is also fits the industrial environment. In the following 2 pages, we are going to talk about today's leading role LR140, LoRaWAN converter, and the WR322GR LoRaWAN gateway. Regarding the LR140, it's a converter from the analog input or the RS485 to the Modbus RTU to the LoRaWAN. Moreover, we are sharing the same case with the LC and the LM devices. It can convert the Modbus RTU to the LoRaWAN and support the AES 128 bits the data encryption for security concern. For input, it supports the analog 4 to 20 milliamp, 0 to 10 volt, and the 2-wire RS485 in the different channels. You can see three pins the power input over there, and the antenna, and the IP40 the protection. User can use the USB ports to do the configuration by the Modbus and node utility. As for the LoRaWAN gateway, there are 2 models, WR322GR-EC-LTE LoRaWAN and WR312GR-EC-LoRaWAN. WR312 support the LoRaWAN connectivity in the wireless interface only. For the WR322, it supports not only the LoRaWAN but LTE interface. They build in the LoRaWAN server and support the MQTT, so that user can use it to connect to cloud server as a gateway. It also supports the different interface like the serial ports, LTE, Cat4 or Cat6 is optional. LoRaWAN and the 2 gigabit the Ethernet ports to the flexible to build up the application. They also support the different security way to protect the application from the different perspectives, such as the OpenVPN and the IPsec for the data tunnel, HTTPS and the SSH for the secure login. Moreover, if users can program, it also offers the OpenWRT platform. Users can use the GCC toolchain or Node-RED to develop which function they will need. Last, users can choose the open cloud platform like AWS, Amazon, Microsoft, and else, or private cloud platform provided by the WoMaster, SimMaster, or SimMaster OTA. Here you can see these pictures. We collect the data from the sensor by the LoRaWAN, and some environmental data are shown in here. They are used for the analog monitor, not the control. Last time, we mentioned how to configure LM, LC devices by the WoMaster and node utility. If you would like to know more details, you can check the WoMaster YouTube channel. The show link is over there. Please check the video record to get the instruction for the more details about how to configure LM/LC devices step by step. Today, we will focus on the environment, the sensor demo with the LoRa. By the way, please also subscribe the WoMaster YouTube channel to get more the related information. Here we have a quick recap for the LCLM configuration. First, we connect the environment sensor to the 10 pins terminal block on the LC devices.
by the RS485, and then install the WoMaster N utility in the laptop, and to use the USB ports to configure LC LM devices. Then the demo scenario will be like next stage. Later, we will base on a list topology to demonstrate. The sensor connect to the LC144 by the RS485. LC will scatter the sensor data by the Modbus RTU and bring this data to the LM100 over the LoRa network. LM100, this LoRa agent will collect the data back to the laptop via the RS485. The laptop will pulling the sensor data repeatedly. In here, we install the Modbus pool utility to achieve this purpose to collect. Later, we will show you how to build up it and demonstrate the application. Our technical support Patrick is going to share with you.
Okay, after you use the USB cable to connect your computer and LM, LR, and reboot the LM and the LR to go into the editor mode, then you open the LoRa utility. So you can see we have the 2-page step by step for your reference to let you know how to configure the LM and the LR. So the first page is about to configure the LM100. So you can see the first page is serial. The serial you just input the value according the spec of your field data sensor. Okay, so you can see the sensor, the spec of the sensor, and the group net. So you just check the select ID of your field Modbus device. So in our case, select ID is 1, and in LoRa tab, your configuration should be the same with the LC100.
The detailed steps is in the previous in the last time the webinar, so you can reference it step by step. Now today's the webinar we are going to demo the Modbus pool utility to collect the data from the sensor.
So you can see we already opened the Modbus pool. Okay, so we connect and you can see our setting. Our select ID is 1 and our function code is 03, and according to the spec of the sensor, the address is from the 501 to the 505. So you can see the 501 is the humidity and 502 is temperature, and the 504 is the PM2.5, and the 505 is the PM10, the value. So you can see our scan rate is 1 second. Okay, so you can see the value is refreshed.
Okay, because last time we already demoed how to configure LC and LM, so in today's demo we just show you how to collect the sensor data, and today we will focus on the demo on the LC, LR140 and the WR322. So after the demo of the LC and LM, let's talk about the LoRaWAN. Here you can see a typical architecture about the remote sensor monitor application. There are some ways to complete the sensor solution by the WoMaster product. Users can choose the NB-IoT NB-IoT or Cat-M1 connection to collect the data to send the cloud platform. WR222 can meet this application. However, SIM card will be necessary and the some of the user don't prefer to limit the infrastructure by operator. So LoRaWAN can be one of your choice to keep the same infrastructure without a carrier. Therefore, LR140 with WR322 is one of your options. In today's LoRaWAN demo, we will show you how to collect the data via the LoRaWAN subnet and bring this data to the cloud platform CMaster and the CMaster OTA. Previous, we also showed how to configure the WR322 to the CMaster platform. It's related to the LTE connection, not the LoRaWAN. In this video, you can learn how to set up the WR322 and let it get on the CMaster step by step. Here also the show link for your reference. And for today, this is a topology about how to set up the LC140 and the WR322 devices. Today, we will focus on the LoRaWAN setting. Regarding the setting of the WR322 getting on the cloud server CMaster, please refer to the show link in the last page. You can find more details. Let's start the setting with the devices. Please connect the sensor to the LR. Then use USB port to connect LR140. Open WoMaster and Node utility to config. After complete the setting of the LR140, please use the Ethernet to configure the WR322GR-EC-LoRaWAN. We will show you later step by step. After finish the setting of the WR322, it will connect to the CMaster, so we can do the demo as the next page. As this topology, LR140 will pass the ES104 data to the WR322 via the LoRaWAN. After collecting the sensor data, LoRaWAN gateway will send this data to the cloud platform, CMaster. Now we are going to demo them.
Now our computer connected to the WR322-EC through the Ethernet cable. And we also use the USB cable to connect to the LR140. Okay, so first we can input the URL. Is the IP address of the WR322 EC and with the port 8088. So you can see we log into the web page. So the web page we can configure the LoRaWAN server. So first you can go to the application and then we can press the edit application button. Okay, so there we already have one. And you can input the name and the description. So you can see we have the application with the webinar and the description is the today's date. And we press the device. After we edit the application, then we can press the devices. Okay, the devices, and you can go to the activation. You can see the activation. You need input many value. For example, the device UI and many keys. So need open the LoRa utility. Sorry, we'll reopen the LoRa utility again. You press connect and input login and password admin. Okay, so you can see the model name is LR140. So you can go to the tab LoRaWAN and use the read to show the value of the LR140 and copy the address or key from the LoRa utility to the WR322. Just copy and paste. Okay, and after you copy and paste, you can submit. Okay, so back to the previous page. So you can use, then you press the edit. You press the edit, we do it again. You press the edit, and you need input the OTA access token here. So you need open your OTA, so you can run OTA in your computer via the VMware, and we open our OTA demo site. So in the OTA, we go to the device, and we click the LR140. We just create this device. And in the detail, and you can just click the copy access token and pass to the WR322. It's here. So you can see, check. Okay, and in the final step is go to the integration. Integration, you can see we have OTA server, and you just input the URL and with the port to so the LoRaWAN server can know where is the OTA server. Okay. So after you we finish the configuration, you can go to the dashboard, and we have created a new dashboard called the LoRaWAN, and then we just go to the LoRaWAN. So you can see the sensor data. You can see the dashboard show the sensor data, the humidity is 62.40, and the temperature is the 21.50, and the PN10 and the PN25. And you can also go to the devices and select the device again. And select the latest telemetry. So you can see if any data sent to the OTA, it will show the value will show here. You can check the latest update time and the value. So the value will send to the dashboard. Then we can see the value of the sensor.
Okay, we just saw the two environmental sensor demo. One is the goes to the LoRa. We use the Modbus pool the utility to collect the data from the sensor, so you can see some data on the Modbus the pool utility here. And another one is the goes to the LoRaWAN. So we collect the data by the LoRaWAN. So here you can see this dashboard. We collected the data for the humidity, temperature here. So it's today's topic. We introduced the LPWAN related to the applications and the LC, LM, LR devices. Furthermore, we have the two real demonstration, the LoRa devices, the LC, LM with the sensor monitor. Another one is about the LoRaWAN, LR, and the WR322 sensor monitoring. So in the next webinar is about the weather station sensor introduction and the ES105 demo. Please register online. Please register online. We will send you the link later. And And here, we after the collecting the data from the sensor, we can sort the data not only from the WoMaster, but the WR322, the LoRaWAN platform. So here we are going to show the page to you.
Yeah, we can go to the web page, the web UI of the WR322 is the same, the IP address of the WR322 EC, but with the port, the A0. So you can go to the applications and the webinar. It's our application that we add in the LoRaWAN server and the device we have newer ES104 here. You go to here and you click the device data, you can see the uplink. Okay, so you can see the uplink, the object JSON. You can see the, for example, this entry is the data of the PM10, and then we check another data. So this is data. It's this is the register 503, and we can wait another uplink. So all the value, all the data received from the sensor will uplink to here. So you can see we have received a new packet. Okay, this packet is a heartbeat. Heartbeat means the sensor is alive. Okay, and this time we receive the data, the humidity. Okay, so you can see the value is one by one received into the WR322. Yeah, and then the crypt stack will send the data to the OTA. Then OTA will show you the dashboard.
Any other question? If you have any question, you can mail to us. Okay, it's today's webinar. Hope that you enjoy it. Thanks for your time to join, and see you next time.